Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. I'm gonna hit random. Alright, Maggie, why not? I like the idea of playing the 4. Ugh. Alright, well we'll touch that for more libraries, hopefully. I like the idea of playing the 4 decent characters before the 3 more challenging characters, one of which being the only bad character. So, Maggie, why not? Maggie works for me. Extra health means an extra deal with the devil, perhaps. Perhaps, it has to be at least a decent one. To show up? No, that's not how we do it. Alright, cool. When I actually could have dealt with it, only one of them's a Mullaboom. That's how it goes. Alright, more bombs would not be bad. I'm just gonna finish the floor before worrying about the boss. Because it's the first floor, I don't really need to worry about red heart damage. And I'd love to find a curse room since I have it for free as Maggie, basically. Well, that was quite a room right there. Alright then, let's fight the boss, see how it treats us, see if it's a good one, not a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, the burnt penny makes it so that whenever we pick up a coin, there's a 50% chance we get a bomb. As well, it's always a single bomb. We're not going to get 1+1 free for that, but it's okay, because we'll have plenty of bombs just by having this trinket. Unless, of course, we drop this trinket for something better soon. But it doesn't often happen where I get like more than one really good trinkets in a row on a normal run. So I think we'll be good for bombs in not too long. But hopefully this boss gives me something other than a health up that's good, but not like a shot speed up or anything. I'd love to get a damage up or a tears up, for example. Tears is a really nice thing to get early. Or I could get a shot speed up and leave. Alright. Well, there's our item room, but we don't have any keys yet. I hope that changes quickly. I'd be very sad if that didn't change quickly. Alright, well, that's a bomb at least. I'm gonna start getting worried soon. But I don't know how soon. That's the real question. Alright. Nope. Well, I'm gonna have to fight the boss right away just to hopefully save myself the red heart damage. Unless I take some in this room, which would be pretty silly. Okay, I can go to the item room at least. Let's go this way. Oh, it's garbage. Actually a terrible familiar, so I guess I won't be taking that. Don't think it's special, though. I don't think it's that bad. I'd still prefer not to have it, due to, its tears can be confusing depending on the enemies you're fighting. And it knocks things into you, and rarely hits, but when it does, it is often doing bad things, so it's just kind of sucky. I feel a sneeze coming on. Might not happen, though. It feels like it might be subsiding. I don't know, we'll see. We shall see. But Monstro is not a bad boss, and as long as I don't take any red heart damage, I've got a guaranteed double room in it for me. And since I'm Maggie, that's a little more tempting than usual, just because I have extra health to give and not be at more of a disadvantage. Of course, I could have had 5 health by now if I had gotten even something worth taking in that last boss room. But, well, we'll see what this one gives me. Health up, I'll just take it right away. Yeah, well, I'll take the Pact. Not gonna take Guppy's Tail, though. I don't think that sounds very worth it. But the Pact is a damage up, a tears up, and 2 soul hearts, so I like that. Now let's just go exploring for whatever else on the floor. Whatever else. Wouldn't mind a curse room. I certainly wouldn't mind a boss challenge room if only I could get into it anyhow. Maybe we'll be lucky enough to get a blood donation machine in a room, but I doubt that. Curse room, would have loved to have had that before getting the Pact, but things don't always work out that way. So I'm gonna have to sacrifice soul hearts for this. Unless something, magical happens in here, which I'm willing to doubt. Okay, well that's a chest, that's pretty cool. I waited there because I knew that pretty much every enemy would kill itself, because that's what they do. No bomb. Alright, so we can't get to the boss challenge room because that's not where the secret room is. Demon Baby is not an item I like. Sadly, I didn't get out in time on reaction to not take extra damage. We can bomb into the shop, which is totally worth it. And that's pretty much the reason I wasn't worried about bombs. And we have enough money to get a Book of Revelations that I'm absolutely going to skip. So I'll just buy these two things. And that'll be pretty nice. Then we can leave, I guess, since it's not like I'm getting to the boss challenge room, sadly. Alright, that's another boss challenge room, but this time we have 2 floors in one. We can actually have an arcade here, if we are lucky. But we did have enough money coming into the floor that it's possible. It does suck that we got an XL floor, though. We could, not will, but we could get greed in the shop, 50% chance, so we kind of maybe lost a shop. Well, we lost a shop numbers-wise, but we might have lost our last chance to not have greed in a shop as well. We don't lose an item room. There are 2 of those. We don't lose a boss room. There are 2 of those. We don't really lose rooms either. So it's really just a loss of a devil room, which we're more likely to get now since this counts as the second floor, not the first floor. So we it's kind of like we just didn't get the one that's a 25% chance of whatever we had, and instead get to go to the one that's 50% chance, which we still might not get. But, you know, it's 2 chances to get it instead of just 1 chance to get it. It could be... Oh, I hate that. Yeah, anyway, we lose a chance to get a devil room, but that's not a guaranteed loss. I would love to get those keys, but this time, no, I don't have the ladder. I know it. Oh, this is awkward. Alright, you know what? That was well done. I did that well. Okay, this could pay for itself immediately. It didn't, but it got me a key, and then it paid for itself. Okay. You needed to die. Okay, good. I'm glad I didn't take damage there. I can't really necessarily afford to. Come on, stop getting stuck and do stuff. Okay, you calm yourself. Go to the shop. It's not greed. I'll buy the 9 volt. It's good. First off, gives you a full charge for your spacebar item when you pick it up. Not that I needed that, not like I was planning on needing it for the whole floor, so that's why I bought it right away. And next, it makes it so that you always have 2 ticks of charge left over after using your spacebar item. So it turns 4-room charge items like the heart into 3-room charge items. And it turns 3-room ones to 2 rooms. 2 rooms stay 2 rooms. 6 rooms, 4 rooms, you know, all that good stuff is nice. Alright, that room went mostly okay. It's just keepers really suck. They really, really do. Alright, here's hoping that this one doesn't give me a bad bomb location that I can't really get away from. It doesn't usually do that. That wasn't like a huge concern. It's just something that can happen. Oh, I walked right into that one. Okay, I'd like if I never got hit again. That would be good. Okay, you die, and then you die. Excellent. I don't really need bomb drops, though. Alright, Blighted Ovum's really easy. I think I'm fast enough. Ow, you jerk. Well, there goes red heart damage for the floor. Super Bandage would be my first special item. I guess now that I've taken red heart damage on the floor, I don't really want to rush and fight the second boss. So, I won't be doing that. I'll just be clearing more of the floor, getting more drops, getting whatever. I haven't picked up my first special item yet, so I don't want to pick up the Super Bandage right away, but that's 1 health up and 2 soul hearts, which is why it'll be good once I've gotten the item rooms done. Because then I'll have soul hearts for the second boss fight, and I can still get a 36% chance before the multiplier of getting a devil room. So that's the plan. See how it goes. Okay, I was kind of expecting that to be a path. I'm not happy or unhappy that it is one. I just kind of expected it to be. I like the key drops that we're getting. That's pretty much the drop that I need. Okay, the boils cheat more than the guts do, so I like to kill boils first when possible. Still can't get that. And, well, we'll see about not getting dead ends. Both of the item rooms might be next to each other, like right next to each other, basically. Who knows? We'll see. For too long. Alright, I'll take that now. Even though, of course, maybe I find an arcade and then I can go to the boss challenge room and then I kind of regret things. I have 15 bombs. So I'm gonna bomb for these pills and also check for secret rooms, I guess. Alright, that didn't happen. Speed up, actually pretty good since Maggie starts with lower speed. And Pretty Fly is excellent. One orbital for us that blocks tears and damages, well, insta-kills flies. That's pretty sweet. That was a good pair of pills. I'm glad I bombed for them. Of course, you can walk through spikes horizontally and vertically in order to avoid taking damage or using bombs or resources or whatever you have to do. But, you know, not really always easy. It's not a perfect setup. I'm surprised I didn't take damage there. Anyway, I don't want Robo Baby because I don't really like familiars, and I don't want Doctor's Remote because it's a spacebar item that's not as good as what I have, I don't think. I think that the recovery every so often, especially when I have as low health as I do, is actually pretty valuable, especially with the decreased charge time. That makes it even better. Even if I'm not currently using it, the assurance and insurance is nice. And that makes this free. Alright, well, fine. Because that's the only guppy item I've seen. So it doesn't make it less likely that I'm gonna get... It's not unlikely that I become guppy. Because I haven't seen any other guppy items in the Devil Room. And that was not from the Devil Room, because it couldn't be. So, there is that. I guess it's time to take my first special item. I'm pretty sad that I didn't get anything good from the item rooms. Because now I'm going to take my first special item as the Super Bandage. Which I kind of need to do now, because extra health for the possible Devil Room we get is pretty valuable. But we're going to get a guaranteed Devil Room item from this anyway. So if only we were Isaac, we would actually have been able to reroll the... Super Bandage for a Devil Room item. Dang it. Okay, well, if you guys just want to move on around for no reason, doing nothing. Well, that was weird. Perfectly in sync, they decided to shoot things. That was very strange. I expected a charge there when they would have actually hit me, but nope. Didn't happen. Alright. Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna stop charging soon. If I got a Devil Room here, I'd be really happy. Oh, I'm really happy. Mom's Knife, maybe. Yeah, well, I'll take the mark, speed up, damage up by 1, and 1 soul heart. Yeah, I'll take Mom's Knife. I don't get to play with it very often. And by very often, I mean I pretty much never do. Secret room location is really just not easy to find. It could be next to the boss challenge room, so I'll check there, and if it's there, I'll be happy. But I don't expect it to be. Then again, it wasn't in the 3-room location for whatever strange reason. So if it's there, I'll be happy. Nope. Alright, then I don't really care where it is, even though I have enough bombs. I don't really want to run around checking for it, even though I'm fast enough. I just want to get to the next floor and see if good things can happen there. Alright. There's the Labyrinth again, but we spawn next to an item room, which is pretty cool. Quad shot is just objectively bad with Mom's Knife. It doesn't increase your damage, it slows your charge, and if you happen to get Polyphemus as well, you'll be doing about half as much damage as you're supposed to be, so don't take quad shot with Mom's Knife ever. Ever. That's just all there is to it. It's a very simple rule. If you have Mom's Knife, skip quad shot. Sucks that I accidentally did that, but hopefully we get a key in there and it pays for itself. No. No, I missed. I don't have very much charge. I also thought I dodged far enough for that. I mean, I obviously didn't, but I thought I did. Yeah, just, oh. Sad waste of a key is basically what I'm saying. I need more charge, so I need range, and I need tears. Those are the two things I need. Oh, thank you, pretty fly. Don't thank me now. Okay, good. You still got my job done. So, greed's still pretty likely to be in the shop. Finally, an item I even want to pick up at all, for any reason. It gives me a teleport. I can see if I get a double room after the mom fight. No, Empress, though, is good. Speed up, damage up. 4 room, it's a pretty big damage up, and the speed up, well, happens. Couldn't really avoid that one there. Alright. This is a run that could easily die. Wow, that sucked. Well, red heart damage incoming. Sometimes the knights are picky about when they feel like taking damage and when they don't. Guppy's tail, by the way, is increasing the chance of chests and golden chests and decreasing the chance of all other drops. So that is a potential concern for us. But as long as some of them contain keys, I guess we're okay. Sadly, I can't get that, or I would, because that could be very, very useful. Also, diagonal shots, something most people don't really take advantage of, but they're really good. Well, that was my fault. Guess I may as well use that immediately so I get a charge for it. Let's fill in the blank here. Okay. Come on, flies. Just let the flies kill themselves. Easy strats. So basically this entire block was pretty useless, but not entirely useless, of course. We did get the item rooms, even though I wasn't too excited about either of them. I might want to end up taking the deck of cards, because it's pretty good. It's just that I need the healing from the Yum Heart for now. Okay, there we go. I just didn't want to mess with the, I didn't want to mess with the dudes. I do want to mess with this, however. It doesn't really matter where I bomb. Unless I wanted to leave the room and re-enter for the extra blast radius. So I'm going to do it here because this way coming back is more convenient. Immediately get the battery. I'll take it, since I don't have an option, but also because it's not bad. Every 10 or 15 seconds or so. Nice, another pretty fly, more tier blocking. Anyway, every 10 or 15 seconds or so, I get 1 tick of charge for my spacebar item. So you can get 3 per room unless you use it in the middle, then you can get 3, use it, and then 3. But you can't get a full charge in 1 room. You have to leave and re-enter if you're trying to farm charges. So, there you go. Still nice. I have lots of uses for my Yum Heart incoming, basically. Okay, so this seems like it may be the boss direction. I don't have a problem with that. I was just hoping that this was the bum direction. Oh, it is the bum direction. Alright then. I don't understand knights with the knife. They're very finicky, as you can see, because I'm doing the same thing every time, pretty much. And sometimes they feel like getting hit, and sometimes they don't. You're just supposed to shoot at one of the eyes, and you should be good. But what can you do? Okay, I don't know either pill. That's what I was afraid of. Well, we'll get back there eventually. At least we know the other one can't be telepills, because that one was. Okay. Come on. Get on out of here. Can't get to that, and don't have light or the ladder. You speed down. Not really that big a deal. I mean, it was nice where I was, but it's not the end of the world. Because I still have above Maggie's base speed by a pretty fair margin. Okay. Thank you. I just didn't want it to shoot again, so I didn't let it, basically. That's where the boss room is? I never would have guessed that there was another room there. Also, no freaking tinted rocks, ever. So, you know, the whole 2 health thing, I'm getting pretty used to it. Oh, well, see what you are. Also the Empress. Well, that's awkward. Okay. I don't really need bombs right now. I'm not sure if you've realized this. Okay. Booms. Don't want to get boomed, but I do have health recovery for days. Shop still hasn't existed. That's what I'm looking for since, you know, I can afford it. Won't be a big deal if it's greed either. Plenty of health laying around to have the heart. Okay. Alright. Alright. That speed down. You know, I think I'm gonna skip that. There's our curse room. We've already taken red heart damage, so it's not a big deal if I want to go there. What is this? How do you not die from that? And that time I shot it straight through the middle. Shot through the heart. Speed up and pretty fly again. Pretty happy with that. I was expecting greed. Doesn't mean that I'm unwilling to fight greed anyway. So we have full orbitals now. So I really am pleased with this. There's health to make up for things. And, well, we haven't fought any horsemen yet. Also good. Gonna skip the speed down. Grab a heart, fight the bosses, be on my way. I have one special item and it was from a boss room and I haven't... Ugh, whatever. This has been a streak lately though, where it's like, oh, you want special items that are not sucky? Too bad. Box, not bad. Cancer would have been nicer earlier when I could, you know, still use it for any amount of time. Telepills, though. That's good. I might sneeze. This is a possibility. Okay, so I don't want to be charging that. I just want to be repeatedly throwing. Dang it, you would. Ah, freaking Globins, man. There you go. Hey, look, it tears up. I like that. And then, of course, just in case I want to take the Polaroid, because this could take me to an error room. It didn't, but could have. By the way, you do want to be repeatedly throwing the knife, not just holding it, because it will do more damage if you're holding it in the air. Or if you're throwing it, and it's in the air, it will do more damage. I have an Empress, a Lovers, and an Empress, yes? Indeed. Alright, nothing. Let's get out of here and see if things go my way. Curse of Darkness is certainly not things going my way. Down is the next best direction to up, or to left, so I go down if up is not possible, or left is not possible. Yeah, that's definitely worth a bomb. And then increasing the radius, since tinted rocks would be nice. But I have so many bombs, and so few soul hearts, that it would be silly not to do that. I'm not going to be getting bomb drops anymore. Yeah, I may as well double play it. And then that's all I get, because if I play it again, I get a, I lose a half soul heart and gain a half red heart, so it's a waste. I don't have the soul hearts to spare, but now, if I get hit, I have Polaroid invincibility. And I can still recover to one more red heart because of the heart. So I can get 2 periods of Polaroid invincibility right now, use the heart during the second, and then get a third if I get hit again. Pretty much the best I can manage right now. Okay, that handles you. Soul heart is excellent. And there's the boss. Oops, well. Get a soul heart for that, that's awesome. So it made up for what I lost, basically, and we don't fight death, so I'm pleased. I'm not even mad about Champion Bloat, like, that's not a big deal. Alright, you know, if you want to be that way, I'm fine with it. Oh, okay, well, that's fine. Now you're dead. Health up. Let's see what's in here first. I don't think so. I think we're going with health up, eternal heart, heart, and gone. So now I actually have 4 hearts. That's pretty good. And yeah, I could have played the Demon Beggar some more, but he wouldn't have kept me at Polaroid invincibility, and it's not about Devil Room items, or really, I mean, he could have given me Polyphemus, so it would have been worth it, of course. There's no reason it wouldn't have been worth it. But now I actually have a playable amount of health. So I guess we'd look at it that way. Oh, I tried to move up, I just was not timed well. That's fine. I don't have extra keys for now, we'll see. Well, that's one reason I could have gotten to go to the boss challenge room on this floor. Alright. God, this is a little insane, but I seem to kill them easily enough that it's not a big deal. Didn't care which one I killed last, because I don't really want the attack fly, so killing the blue one last, not important to me, because I don't want either of their items. I would have taken the attack fly if I had managed to kill the blue one last and gotten the attack fly, but, you know. Plenty of items here that I don't have use for. Alright. Boss. It's nice, we didn't fight any horsemen this run. That's rare and awesome when it happens. Oh, you're not dead? That's amazing. Okay, I feel like if I were doing this a little better, I would be able to have gotten it into repeated bombs before the monstro phase. But it's fine. This still went well. Didn't get damaged there. Left, even though I'm feeling like it's probably right. Having 3 orbitals against Isaac is huge, by the way. Alright, I don't really need all the money I have, but that's okay. Alright. We have pretty good damage thanks to... You know, I didn't think that that would get to me. We have pretty good damage thanks to, of course, the knife, but also to the Pact and the Mark combined with the knife. I have an extra key, although it wasn't really worth it to use here. It's something I like doing anyway. Even though, of course, on the chest, assuming I make it there, that's just an item guaranteed if I get another chest and have an extra key for it. So it's pretty silly, but I do it anyway. I need my instant gratification sometimes. Couldn't get out of there in time. Good, I needed another bomb again. We'll use the Empress against Isaac because it's going to be helpful. Wow. Actually found the boss. That was a really close boss. Let's see. We're going to wait out. I'm going to wait out 2 ticks, I guess. This will be like 30-something seconds, I guess. 20 or 30 seconds to get 2. Okay, I need to get away from where that is. Nope. Okay. There we go. Now we only need to wait out 1 tick from the boss. Oh, that was a 2-room one? Alright, I like how it keeps track even when you're not using it. That doesn't make sense, though. That wouldn't make any sense. Maybe it's based on how many ticks of charge you have left. It chooses which number of ticks to give you for a room completion. Because that should have only been a 1-tick room, by logic, at least. I don't want the half heart, because that would ruin my life. Let's see what we get in our 4 chests. Good, bad, bad, bad. I'll take the 2 passives, because even though infestation isn't good, it's not, like, harmful to the cause or anything. Both secret rooms are here. We can tell because of the X-ray vision that allows them to just both be open to us. Okay, let's, careful now. I would like to kill Lust last. Because I didn't get it. That's okay, though. Telepills. Don't take that in the chest, because if you get an I am error room, your run is over. Unless you have another teleport, but I don't. Don't have a reason to kill you. Okay, no reason to go there. No reason to go here. That doesn't mean that the right path isn't to the right, or even down. But it just means that I don't need to go to those particular end rooms. Having that top secret room is nice, because it's full of red hearts. So it's recovery whenever I need it. Kamikaze flies spawn because of infestation whenever we get hit, 1 to 3, I think it is. And, well, they don't get affected by the knife damage, but they do twice our damage without what we have with the knife. That's the... what? That's amazing. Okay, so I need to use that because I want to not die. And then maybe, just maybe, Gluttony is going to be a nice dude. Not quite. And I am absolutely going to go grab that last heart I need. Because it'd be silly not to. Alright. Do this, blue baby. Do this. 3 orbitals clearly showing their worth here. Here and on the Isaac fight, of course. Alright, don't you worry, blue baby. I'm coming for you. Okay, I could get away with tanking now. Without a doubt. But, you know, why? Why? I could flawless blue baby instead. That was a good run. That was tough, too. I had to actually, like, kind of play right with that knife there. And I also don't get enough practice with the knife, so a lot of the time I'm bad with it. I hope you enjoyed, though. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.